Welcome to Crash Out Sports Podcast with your host Rod and Quinn.
Yo, man, welcome back to Crash Out Sports, man. We got my man, we got my boy Quinn here, my man Dev in here, man. And like I said, man, I appreciate Dev, man. You know what I mean? Because I like how he analyze sports. I like how he talks about sports. Because, some people be on this circuit and they talking like Stephen A. Smith. You know what I mean? They not giving their real true thoughts and opinion. But this fella right here, he gonna give you his true opinion and his thoughts on sports. So that's why I appreciate him, man.
Yeah, man. Shout
How
out
y'all
Dev,
fellas
man. Definitely
doing,
doing
man?
this thing.
Man, I appreciate y'all fellas, man. Raw, you know, you my guy. We go back like full flats on a Cadillac, you feel me? You know,
Yup,
man, I
man.
appreciate you every time you put me on your platform, you feel me? I just appreciate you, my guy. You've been the guy that been pushing me ever since I came out, so it's only right to go ahead and show you the favor back.
I appreciate that, man. You know, we go back like young me, man. You know what I mean? Yo, them noodles with the egg in it. You know what I mean, Quinn? But anyway, he from Elkton. That's why I did
Right.
that shit. I did that shit
Don't
to
don't
him.
do
He's
that.
from Elkton. He's an Elkton nigga.
Don't do
Um, but
that. Don't do that.
man, you had some topics, Quinn. Go ahead and tackle that shit you was talking about. You want to talk about that joke the Joker shit you was talking about. I was trying to
Yeah,
understand what you
man.
mean.
If you've been watching Denver Nuggets lately, right? I don't know if the scorekeeper or stat sheet keeper is rewarding him for assists that didn't actually happen. If you watch Denver Nuggets play, like hit like off like dribble handoffs or certain plays, right? Because we all know like assists is like two dribbles and then they finally put the shot up, right? And it counts. See guys doing three. I see them doing spin moves, step backs. Like it's like, yo, man, it's like they're rewarding him for assists that didn't really count. And mind you, Jokic is he's the leader for assists right now. He's averaging 10 and a half. So right now, he's having a triple double, which puts him, catapults him. Well, he's already been in the MVP race, but this is undeniably probably going to be his because of the stat line and everything. Um, heard a lot of people say that about Wemby also, but let's go back before we get to that. Let's stay on here. Not saying he's not playing out of his mind, but some of the assists, man, it's crazy. It's just crazy. I'm like, dude, like he's passing it from behind the half court, passing it to somebody that's back court, and then they counting that as an assist. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous.
Hmm. Or Dad, what you feel about that right there, man?
I ain't even gonna hold y'all, fellas. I've been saying that shit for a couple of years now. It ain't just Jokic that's been pretty much stat padding a little bit. I've been seeing it across where I seen it. Luca did. They did it for Luca in Dallas. They did it for LeBron and wherever he went at. Um, they did it for James Harden during his time with Houston. So it ain't just Jokic, but it sucks that for Jokic because, in my opinion, I don't think that Jokic should be even in the top three when it comes to this MVP race.
Hmm.
I feel like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to disrespect Jokic in his game, but where have he elevated from his previous games? We see the same type of Jokic in and year out. Like I said, he put up big time stats?
Is he chasing one of the all-time greats as the center with triple doubles and the other stats that he put up? Yes, I'm gonna give him that. But other than that, yo, when you look at a Denver Nugget game, what difference have you seen him made in his game? So that's my only knock when I look at Jokic for this MVP race, because when you look at SGA, you see the improvement each year in and out, that his game has gotten better, that he involved himself to be the most valuable player in the league. When you look at Luka, what he has proven, everybody was talking about his defense. Well, now he stepped up his defense. His defensive ratings is out of these damn numbers. Now you don't even give him credit for that. But yet we want to just keep rewarding Jokic night in and night out to give him an MVP voting, and yet we have not seen nothing has elevated from him. Even it got to the point, and then I'm about to close it out, is that the Denver Nuggets hasn't been the top seed since they won the damn NBA Finals.
I've been trying to say this, man. It's been a lot of people glazing about them, man. They had a crazy fall off, man. Crazy fall off. And we also can talk about that championship they got, man. That was a bubblegum championship. I gotta say it, man.
There they go. We probably gonna come back. Their championship,
Come on,
definitely. Their finals run, definitely yes. Getting there, yeah, but like getting there, would you say it was Cupcake getting there? Would you say the finals matchup was Cupcake?
The West was soft that year.
I mean, yes and no.
They had a better overall roster to propel them to get to that championship. Come on,
I'm gonna say
the toughest matchup was what, Minnesota, and they took them to what, 6?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would say this: Denver wasn't the greatest defensive team, though. I mean, but again, this is what I talked about beforehand. When coaches win and their philosophies, like they changed coaches, obviously, with Mike Malone.
It was a whole completely different team now.
Yeah, so their goal beforehand was just, we're just going to outscore you, and we're going to beat you that way, which is fine. You know, some teams live by the we're going to outscore you, then bend but don't break defense, especially in the NBA. Their championship run, I say, if Jason Tatum did not get hurt against Miami in that game, what was it, 7? Because they were down 3-0 early and they brought it back. If he didn't get hurt in that game 7, we probably say a different story, because at that point, that's a better team than Miami. You know what I'm saying? Better matchups, harder for Jokic to probably get off when he's going to get off because of Tatum and Brown playing the guards.
And I gotta say this, like Dev was saying, SGA, year in year, he'd been getting better. I remember when he came from Kentucky, people were saying, "Nah, I don't know how good this kid's gonna be." Him, and Dev Book, their improvement and their, you know what I mean? They went like a skyrocket. Him, James Harden, them 3 right there, they really worked on their game to get themselves to, I'm gonna say, superstars. You know what I mean? Or stars. You know what I mean? On Devin Booker's side.
Yeah,
I think Devin Booker is a star. He's not a superstar.
It's iffy with D Book, because I feel the same way about Donovan Mitchell sometimes. Because Donovan's playing out his mind right now. Don't get me wrong.
He got a little bit Simmons in him, man. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Devin Book?
No, Donovan.
Nah. He's
lackadaisical. He's lackadaisical.
You said, hold on. You said who got a little bit of Ben Simmons?
Donovan Mitchell. That's what he said.
Donovan Mitchell.
Nah, I'm not gonna put him in that category.
He don't bring his lunch bell every game.
I can agree with Donovan Mitchell not being a superstar. I can agree with that.
I'm not saying the Cavs are nice, but he's lazy. when it comes to effort. Sometimes you can tell he takes games off.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I ain't gonna say lazy.
I believe every NBA player take a night off.
No,
Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that I think for Donovan Mitchell, and I'm a fan of him, so there's no disrespect from him. I mean, no disrespect towards him, but I believe that he is not your 1A star. He's your second. He can be your Robin. He can't be Batman all the time. And I think that people is trying to push that narrative for him to be that Batman, where he's not the Batman ish type player. I believe that if you play him along with a superstar like a Luca, or if you pair him with
Edwards.
a Wemby or somebody, you know what I mean, something in that nature, then we will look at Donovan Mitchell like, yeah, that's the spot that where he belongs, that he don't have to take 26 shots a night.
So you telling me he's pretty much a Darren Fox with a little bit of upgrade with some cap breakers? That's what you're telling me.
I
No.
say that because I consider Darren Fox as a star in this league. So yeah, I give him a
that's a
step up.
solid number two. That's a solid number two.
Yeah,
that is a solid number two.
I can say he's just a step above De'Aaron Fox. Yeah.
Okay. Saying he's compared to Aaron Fox is crazy though. He's solid number 2. And I agree with y'all saying Donovan definitely needs a playmate. But them getting James Harden as a facilitator helps him out a lot too. Because James Harden can give you 20 and 12, 20 and 10. So he finally gets that other person. They were trying to do that with Garland. That didn't work out. Because Garland was very inconsistent with scoring. And Donovan already had that problem as it is because certain matchups and certain stuff. Remember, Donovan Mitchell going, what, 6'2, 6'3, playing the 2? That's not really good with the league up in its height. I mean, the point guard position is going from 6'2, 6'3 to 6'5. So, and he's not a point guard.
Man. We can't use the height, man. There's a lot of people 6'2 and boogieing. Maxi's boogieing. Come on, we can't use the height.
But Maxi's the one. But hold on, Maxi's the one.
I'm just saying. VJ's boogieing. That's his first year. He's been boogieing.
VJ's 6'4, 6'5. You know, he's small.
There's a lot of 6'2 guys boogieing in the league right now. You can't use that.
And Donovan's one of them. What I'm saying is that Donovan plays the 2, and yes, he's a very inconsistent scorer some nights. I'm never gonna take that away from anybody. If you want to say Donovan was very inconsistent, absolutely. I'll say it. There's nights where I'm like, damn, like he only had 10 points, but he shot 20 shots. Or damn, he only had 14 points, but he shot 30 shots. And he shot 15 threes on top of that.
Okay, I gotta ask you a question then. Out of all the guards, out of all the shooting guards, who are Batmans? I just want to know. Give me 3 Batmans you consider Batmans that are
Batmans.
Are we considering Jaylen Brown? A 2 or a 3?
This year he played mostly at the 3 slot this year. Mostly.
I consider him a guard. I consider him a Batman. I think.
But he is Batman this year.
I think JT is. I think JT is passive, and he knows Jaylen Brown is that nigga. This is my opinion, and I think JT is cool with being number 2. There's nothing wrong with being the 2.
But here's the thing: it's not like JT played all year. JT started playing last month.
I'm just even talking about this. I'm talking about overall their time together. He always, hey yo, let me give it to JB. Let him cook.
Well, this is the first year Jaylen Brown let them, while they're being together, paired together, only them 2. This first time he's let them in scoring or any type of stat. I mean, like if you look over the years, Jason Taylor has led them in almost every stat, and probably not assists every year, but rebounding, points, production. Man. You can't. I'm not
trying to say last year he wasn't. The year prior when he won the championship, he wasn't boogieing.
No, I'm not saying that he don't boogie with
what he's saying,
Jason Tatum. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that this year, Jalen Brown proved that, hey, I can be a Batman. It's just I play with Jason Tatum.
My
So,
fault. I misheard you. Go ahead.
yeah, no. But what I'm saying is that this year, Jalen Brown this year proved that, hey, even though the roster got imploded, he can still carry this shit, even with JT being out. So what I'm saying is that years prior, it's been mainly Jason Tatum carrying the low while Jalen Brown gets the freeload sometimes. You feel me? Like it's like if Kobe and Shaq is
Nah, we can't
doing
compare
most
them
of,
niggas to that. We
no.
can't.
I know.
What?
Hear what I'm saying though.
No Tomahawks. Come on, man.
No. But hear what I'm saying though. Everybody was so keyed in on Shaq during their run. Kobe was like, hey, if we guard Shaq, Kobe's gonna score 40. If we guard Kobe, Shaq's gonna go off and give you 40 and 20. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to production wise, you gotta pick your poison. And those two are one of the best scorers in the league. As a
Oh,
duo, they are.
okay, so who's some other guys then for both y'all at the two?
For Batman's, you would have to say Devin Booker. You would have to say him. I can't really deny that he's not a Batman.
Okay,
Um,
then Dev after you.
mm, who else am I thinking of? Batman's in the league though, because
It's very slim.
All
yeah,
right,
that's what I'm saying.
we can go out of let's say Batman's and let's say in the wing position. Hold up. Anthony Edwards, he's a Batman. You being disrespectful. Ant-Man.
No, but that
You
list is very small though. Like for
yeah.
Batman's being a two is very small because a lot of teams their Batman's is their point guard, center, or wing. So the two spot is really not really existent for Batman's like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it would be for me. I would have to ask like, what do we consider Ant Man? Is Ant Man a 2 or a 3?
Yeah.
What do we
He
consider like? What's the guy? What's Amen Thomas on the Rockets? I believe that's who's on the
I
Rockets.
mean Thompson, yeah.
What is
Man
he?
Thompson.
He's not a true point guard, but they got him listed as a point guard. So I just think that when you look at these positions now, it's hard to say who's a real solid 2
yeah.
anymore in this league.
You right.
So that's why I was like, it's hard. How do we start naming people? Because now you starting to hear, you don't hear 2 anymore. You hear wing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's a good wing player? Who's the 3 and D?
Hmm.
So you don't hear the word 2 anymore. So that's why I was saying like, JB will stand out, Ant Man will stand out. Um
You have
um
to Devin Booker. You have to Devin Booker to
yeah,
stand out.
DB most definitely going, but I would consider DB as a solid 2 for real.
Hmm.
He is that 2. They try to convert him as that 1 before the CP came over, but they see
Hmm.
that experiment didn't really work. So that's why I say D Book is most definitely a solid 2. So
You
he's in
you
the
know why I like to
category.
see him though? I know this is a reach show. You know why I like to see, man? I can see his light skin ass, man. If that money wasn't crazy, yo, him and
Who?
Golden State would be scary. Him and Golden State would be scary. Him and Steph would be scary together.
Who? Stephen who?
DB,
Oh,
that
that
book.
you will get another 2.0 Splash Brothers.
Yeah, but the team, like, I would think, like, here's what I think about, right? As a duo, crazy duo. Don't get me wrong. But the team structure, it would that even help them? That's been hurt in and out this season.
Yeah,
Devin Booker, he would have to have been the same situation, and they got no real big men over there. Who the real
Yeah,
big man? Porzingis, he come off the bench.
yeah, that shit
but
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
D Book shows that he can be Batman on certain nights. I forgot the
Absolutely, yeah.
name of the character when Robin was, going out to become what was it, Nightwing or some wild stuff.
Robin.
Um to imitate Batman, but he didn't want to be Robin
And,
no more.
and
Yeah,
I
Nightwing,
feel
yeah.
I felt bad for him, yo, because that Giannis massacre, yo, is still crazy work, man. Yo, when you look back at it, yo, I saw that shit online the other day. I was watching it, like Giannis highlights. I think he's gonna get moved in the offseason. I think he's really that upset. I don't give a fuck how many brothers you get on that team. I feel like that boy gonna get out of there. You can
Yeah,
put
they
his
did decide
daddy,
to
his
brother.
mom on the team, but everybody that was great never stayed at Milwaukee. I remember when Ray Allen was there. You can go all the way back to Kareem. Kareem got tired of that shit. He said, man, Big O's about to retire. This motherfucker about to eat hot dogs in a couple weeks. So everybody knows.
Glenn Robinson didn't stay long.
Cam, what's the other one? Reddish.
What's my other guy?
All them boys.
Vin Baker didn't stay long.
Vin Baker. Yeah, there's a lot of cats that definitely Milwaukee had that they didn't stay after a while. But my question is that if Giannis was to get moved though, who's gonna take that contract? Because you gotta think about it, like
Golden State gonna be stupid enough to do it.
That makes sense for him to go to Golden State though. Honestly, that would make sense though, because Golden State, Draymond's old. You have that old nigga off the bench.
Hey, Dad.
You know what I'm saying? Let him run around.
I wouldn't mind seeing him in the purple yellow, man.
Ain't fucking happening.
That pick and roll with Luka would be scared. Because LeBron
that'd be the first trade. That'd be the first trade I'd sell veto.
The only reason why I'll say that's not gonna happen, because that deal is going to have to include Austin Reeves.
Yup.
It's going to have to. And I'm not fully sold. I like Austin Reeves now because they're not trying to make him Batman. They're trying to make him Robin. They say, yo, go be Robin, yo. Don't be nobody else. Just be Robin. And he developed it into that Robin role. So I got to respect my man, Austin Reeves.
And I got to say,
his development was crazy.
Sometimes you be like, damn, how the fuck he got that shit off? But that motherfucker can snap sometimes, man. I'm like,
honestly,
he's sneaky scoring.
Now, honestly, if you've been peeping Austin Reeves, you've paid attention to him. He started upping it year 3. Like year 3, you started to see, hey, he's gonna start. He started being more confident in his drives and his shooting. So when he coming into this season, and especially when Luka got his extension, and then you hear about Austin Reeves, you're like, oh, he's gonna get his contract. If he doesn't, and this also gets the walk, it's gonna be a bad day for the Lakers because you needed that second guy to kind of bump it up. Because Bron getting older, unless you go about to sign him back, and I highly doubt that.
Hey, yo,
he'd be back one more year.
And you know what I want, yo? I want that big man from Connecticut, dog. I want that center from Connecticut.
You talking about Tosh Reed Jr.?
Not the big, not the guard. Who's the big?
No, Tosh Reed Jr.
That's his name?
Yeah, that was the big guy that was I ain't gonna say he was strapping down the Boozers when.
No, he was going to that nigga's body, man. I thought he was drinking ice cold 40s, man.
His name Tosh Reed Jr.
I think that boy was drinking Magnums and Coke 45 before the game, man. He had black forces on. I don't give a fuck what kind of Nikes he had on, but he had black forces on.
He had the black Air Forces. My man had some muscle milk before he got in the game.
And that guard, that wing that shot that shot.
What's his name?
Mullen. Yeah,
Mullen.
He's not. Come on.
No, I'm just saying. Connecticut always got them sneaky white boys that look like they do IT at a bank, but they can shoot. And you forget about them, and they come out of nowhere and shoot that shit in your eyes.
The crazy thing about it was, bro. I know we off subject, but
no, we about to go to March Madness.
Was shooting 1 from 18 from threes. First half, yo.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's no way that they should have won. These guys was down 19 at halftime. Duke had a 74% chance to win when it was like 28 seconds left. Their rating went up when they're even better at 89% percent at 6.5 seconds left before that damn Mullen shot went off. So it's like, yo, Duke handed that game to UConn. UConn was not supposed to win, you know.
Me and Quinn was talking about, man. I think that boy, man. I think the youngest son, man. He gives me like if I had to bet my mortgage on it, my mortgage money on it, give me Jello. You know what I mean? I mean, like he's not special to be doing dumb shit. He doesn't got a jumper. He doesn't have a jumper. And he's not really a nice point guard. Me personally, like he was tagging a rack. He was tagging a rack with 10 niggas in the paint. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Aiden Boozer definitely is not. It showed this year because if you don't remember, I don't think Killer Foster played in this game. So
Killer Foster played. He just you gotta think he was coming back off the injury, so they was trying to fit him into the rotation. He was always in that late rotation now.
Got you.
And the boy Sar, he kind of remind me of that boy they played on Indiana. Pacers, what's his name? Ben Macarin, whatever the boy name. You know what I'm talking about? The nappy cruddy.
Oh, he not on the Pacers no more. He got traded to the
Clippers.
He remind me like that. He need work.
You talking about Bennett? You talking about
Bende Matherin?
Yeah, there you go.
Bennett Macarin. Like he kind of got that kind of game. Minus that nigga just can't shoot no free throws. I just don't understand. Ain't no way in hell I'm paying you all these players NIL money to shoot 50% for free, and you a wing. What kind of shit is that?
But as far as the Boozer twins, yo, we gotta really look into the history.
Nice.
When the brothers, when you got brothers on the same collegiate team, you know. Remember Blake Griffin and his brother.
Yeah,
his brother ain't make it to the NBA.
Yeah.
When you it's rare that twin brothers really make it. You know, you got the Markeith twins. I mean, you got the Morris twins. You got the Thompson twins.
What's the Barrel boys? The Hinesboroughs, whatever the niggas name.
Yeah, but remember, only Tyler Hansbrough made it. Really,
Tyler Hansbrough.
Yeah. Like his brother had a stint, but it was small, and obviously he wasn't that good. And he got kicked out of the league.
It's hard, man. It's hard, man. But like we was talking about, you can't lose a lead like that, man. It was terrible.
It was a bad overhead. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you look back at the replay, he had Isaiah Evans on the corner, but he's trying to throw it over two guys going to the right wing. I mean, even if he tried to bounce past it, that'd been a bad.
I don't give a fuck. Even if he was Magic Johnson's just gonna just run that timeout. But I'm just saying,
how many seconds it takes you before you get a backcourt call in college?
Shit, I don't know college rules like that.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
They get 10 seconds. The only the NBA gets 8 seconds. You get 10 seconds. How many seconds was it on the clock when they inbound the rock?
I think it was like
10.3 seconds.
Dang.
Oh shit.
Why not just take the backcourt call, let them get the 0.3 seconds. I will, as soon as they inbound it, foul them. So now they go shoot free throws. So it doesn't matter if you hit both free throws, you're still going to be down 1. Game over. But that's
it. What are y'all thoughts about like the Final Four? What's y'all thoughts about? Was it Michigan and Arizona, right? Michigan, Arizona,
UConn, and Illinois.
I think Illinois is going to be it.
Illinois is going. I think Illinois is going. They're going to get past. They're going to get past UConn.
But they don't, man. They the underdog in this whole thing, man. That's the worst part.
I
And
like Illinois.
I just don't trust Michigan, man, because Michigan got like a curse on them for like these Final Fours, though. You know what I mean? Since you know what I mean? Even that Jordan Poole and who's Jordan Poole and who else is on that Michigan team?
um, didn't they have the big center, the 7 foot.
Yeah, they couldn't get far. Like,
But yeah, they ain't go deep even.
like they got like a curse on them, man. So I'm like, it's
Yeah,
hard for
and
me to pick.
Arizona tough too.
But yeah,
Arizona
Arizona top.
tough, and I just don't like how they treat my boy Bryce, man. These motherfuckers be disrespectful. Say he's the MVP for the most high fives. Leave the boy alone, man. The
But you
boy
see what they
They get
you see what
redshirted.
you see
he
what else
redshirted.
story they you see
Oh,
what else story is starting to come out about this whole Bryce signing with Arizona.
Nah, what they saying?
How he signed early. And the reason why he signed early was because he's also linked into Clutch Sports because his father
mhm.
and Rich
Mm.
Paul. The two guards that's also playing for Arizona now committed to Arizona, but they did it late. They did it theirs in spring. What? And
Mm.
who is their representation?
Who?
Clutch Sports.
Mm.
So they trying to say that Bryce James recruited these top recruiting guards to come to Clutch Sports and to come to Arizona. So that's why Bryce James has taken the back seat and also became a redshirt freshman this year.
It's nothing wrong with it, man. I think
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
when you gotta look at it, man,
I mean, shit, players recruit all the goddamn time in college. So
it's some
is it really
players
wrong?
that need that time to develop. I think I'm glad what you call is coming back to Cayenne Anthony. I think he needs some time to grow his body up, man. He got like a little scrawny ass body.
It's
And
not
then
even that.
Elijah comes
I
back
just
though
think that
too.
his potential is way higher than what it is now. And I think
Mm.
if Cayenne would have went into that draft, he'd have been on that Bronny James type shit.
I wish he went. I wish he went to a school to make his own legacy. Like if he went to like Maryland or something like that, or you know what I mean, or something like he can make your own legacy. Like it's hard to chase your dad did in his fucking freshman year. I remember that team, man.
Hell
That team
yeah.
was tough. You know what I mean? That team was
Hey, team
tough.
time. Melo was balling. Melo was
Like,
balling.
like
You had Hakeem Ward. You had
the
and who
coach,
was
the
the
coach
point guard? Who was the point guard? Man.
got the nigga's name, man.
He was just on the podcast with Melo, because I think he's becoming a coach now somewhere in
I think it's Gary something Kamari or something like that.
something like that. But yeah, that
He's
point
tough.
guard was nice.
And then,
He was tough. I remember the early 2000 college was different, man. We had KD on Texas and Ohio State, OJ Mayo, and
Kansas
that
was
shit was different. But so yeah, what y'all thoughts on the women, man? I think the women is going to be I think South Carolina, UConn gonna be. I think that shit gonna be a blood sport. You know what I mean?
that's
I like to see Don do it, but them prepping girls is it's hard to bet against UConn, man. It's like he's like the second coming of Pat Summit. You know what I mean? He just got just like
it's hard.
excuse my French.
Listen,
She just got female dogs. Like he just got them bitches. You know what I mean? The bitches that got no side edges, and they just want to do what they got to do. You know what I mean? It's hard to go against that, man. Like it's Don gonna have to start early. Girls gonna have to start on a quick pace and put fear in them girls, or not. You can't play with UConn.
yeah, but I wouldn't bet against Dawn Stanley either. But she know how to coach her ass off.
But
Like, nah,
Gino,
Gino nice. I ain't gonna
Gino.
disrespect Gino.
What about you, Dad? What you think about that game?
That's gonna be a tough out game. You got two geniuses, coaches, in different aspect. Because I'm not saying that Dawn is not an X's and O coach, because I think she is one hell of an X and O coach. But Gino, he's like on a different level, man. He doesn't matter who's on his team. He wound up still getting at least 4 top 10 players out of the out the transfer portal, or whether it's gonna be true freshmen. So it's just like Gino just put himself on a whole new different level. But like y'all say, Don Staley ain't no slouch when it comes to head coaching either. And she got a lot of great players that's playing in the W now, and as well as much as Gino got great players in the W as well. So um I'm going towards with Don, because I just feel like somebody, if it's going to be somebody that knocks Gino off his high horse, I'd rather it be Don Staley to do it.
And like that UCLA and Texas game, I really don't got no thoughts about it, man. Whoever win the wins, but I'm just so focused on that UConn South Carolina game.
I just think UCLA gonna win that regardless. I just think they just got better talent.
Me too.
Now if LSU would have made it, that would have probably been a different type of game for me, because I wanted to see Floje in one more game before she go into this draft. And I think that she was hungry and wanted something to prove this year as well. But I still just think that either way UCLA is gonna pull this game off.
I had the same thoughts too, man. But I gotta say this, man. Happy retirement to Stephon Gilmore, man. I think he deserved a gold jacket. Am I bugging? Or
Nah.
Yes, you are a little bit.
I mean, if you go off of what he accomplished, I mean, anybody who has the same resume got to go Jack at some point.
I mean, he's a
So, you
I
defensive
know.
don't think he's
player.
first. He ain't
He's a
first
defensive
ballot.
player.
No,
He's a,
hell no. He ain't first ballot. He ain't first ballot.
he's a defensive player of the year.
Yeah, like anybody that has his resume has
He's
been
a
a gold jacket.
five-time Pro Bowler when it matters. He led the league, co-lead in interceptions. He got a Super Bowl. That sound like a Super Bowl. That sound like a Hall of Famer to me.
It's not first ballot. It's not first ballot. Though.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. Believe he got a great resume. But the thing about when you think about Stephon Gilmore, and Coach Prime said this a couple of years ago. When is it going to be you need to put impactful guys? And now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Stephon Gilmore, like I said, his resume speaks for itself. But when can we ever say that
hold
he
on.
was the top DB during his time?
Let me say this. That logic doesn't work because there's a lot of niggas not in the Hall of Fame that got same amount of stats than Ray Lewis, and he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we talking about the
Zach Thomas. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
But Zach Thomas had a lot of injuries, though.
Yeah,
I'm saying the first 8 years.
Yeah, but he was so hurt during that time.
But Zach Thomas didn't even get double-digit years and playing total years?
Come on, man.
Come on,
I
dog.
say it.
That
Yeah, like he was
motherfucker
over a lot of
was
injuries. He was over a lot of injuries early on. So
okay, let me throw another one at you.
The only person you can throw at me is London Fletcher. That's the only person you can throw at me.
Okay, so why he not in the Hall of Fame?
Resume.
I just said it.
His resume.
He wasn't impactful. His career wasn't impactful as a Ray Lewis, as a Luke. But look at Luke Kuechly. During his little short spell time, he was impactful. He was looked at as one of the top linebackers, if not the top linebacker in his time.
So why is Smitty not in the league in the Hall of Fame then?
You said who?
Smitty.
What's Smitty?
Which one?
Steve Smith. Why is Steve Smith not in the Hall of Fame?
Come on,
Once
man.
again, impactful.
He's not impactful.
When have we seen
Steve
Steve
Smith?
Smith as the top wide receiver? And I'm a big Steve Smith fan. He is
Triple
my
crown
second
winner.
all-time favorite wide receiver. But
Triple crown winner.
when can we say that Steve
No,
Smith
that's fine. You can say
was
that.
the number one wide receiver during his era?
With Jake DeLone. Come on, man.
Don't get me wrong. Brandon Marshall was a top damn wide receiver with fucking Jake Cutler drunk ass.
So why ain't Quan Bolden in there? He's the only reason why you won the Super Bowl.
But that's the hold on. But that's a
again,
guy you can say again.
When was Anquan Bolden the top wide receiver during his time? Because during his time, it was Megatron.
Or Larry.
You could be a top 5. A top 5 should get you in the Hall of Fame.
What?
But once again,
So,
Rod, how many wide receivers you see go into the Hall of Fame each year? You only see one or two wide receivers go in each year.
Hey, Chad Johnson's still not in the Hall of Fame.
Nah, he ain't Chad. You can't talk about Chad with Anquan Bolden.
No, I'm not comparing the two. What I'm saying is that in his prime, year in, year out, you cannot say he wasn't a top 5 receiver at his position. Can't fucking say that.
Can't say that. Just like we go.
But that's why he don't have a gold jacket.
Here's
how you really quiet the whole room.
He's not better than Steve Smith.
Over Steve Smith or Chad Johnson?
Steve Smith, way better.
Get the fuck. Oh, come on.
Way better.
Way better?
Steve Smith? Did you watch Steve Smith in Carolina?
Who? Chad Johnson.
Stop it, man.
Any route. Any route.
He ain't better.
Any route.
Steve Smith was top 7.
Huh?
Look at Steve Smith. He took the motherfucker. Him and Manu Sanu took the motherfuckers. Muhammad. My fault. Muhammad took the motherfuckers to a Super Bowl. Both of them motherfuckers was eating that Super Bowl. Stop it.
So that's the case, and why come Cam don't have a gold jacket? Because he did it. He won MVP and Super Bowl.
And that Cincinnati team never won one playoff game. Stop it, man.
That sounds nice. That sounds great.
Stop
it. I'm talking about receiver for receiver.
Steve Smith is not better. Steve Smith is better than Ocho Cinco.
So hold on, Rod. You gave me my credit earlier about diving deep into the sports shit. So you telling me that only Musina Muhammad and Steve Smith was the only top players on that damn Panthers team?
I'm not saying that.
So we gonna discredit D'Angelo Hall. We're gonna discredit D'Angelo Hall. We're gonna discredit Julius Peppers on that defensive side.
He's nice. But D'Angelo Hall is like,
don't make it seem like the Carolina Panthers only had those 2 players that led them to the Super Bowl. That defense was legit as well.
He was all right, but he was not no fucking Priest Holmes or nothing.
No, but he was a consistent running back that got over 1,000 yards each year.
He was all right, man. He was all right. But man, come on, man. You go do your homework. Look at Steve Smith's career and look at Ocho. That's all I got.
Yards.
Who?
Between the two guys. So that's more yards.
I'm gonna say it's definitely Steve had more yards than him. Look it up.
He had more yards than Ocho?
Look at his last year. He had like 600 yards at almost 50 years old, man, with the Ravens. Stop it. Dev online. Was he not eating almost at 50 years old?
He was eating.
No, I'm not saying that. Listen, what I'm saying is that I'm not discrediting Steve Smith as a player. But you said what killed me, honestly, what my thing was, you said he's a better route runner than Ocho Cinco. That's what really kills me. That's what honestly kills me.
Make you a good route runner, man. He had good feet. But Steve Smith, a lot of people was not getting him off the spot.
Who could keep up with Ocho? Then don't forget hit you with an in route, you lost a little bit. You like, oh shit.
Post
routes, comeback routes.
A A lot of
All
people
right,
put their head
Like,
paws.
I got a little bit of stats for
A
Steve
lot of people
Smith
put their paws on
and
him.
Chad
I'm just
Johnson,
saying.
you know.
good.
So reception wise, Steve Smith got him. Steve Smith got 1,031 receptions versus Chad Johnson 766. Receiving yards, Steve Smith. Steve Smith got 14,731. Chad Johnson got 11,059. Receiving touchdowns, Steve Smith again. Steve Smith got 81. Chad Johnson 67. All-purpose yards, Steve Smith 19,196. Chad Johnson 11,215. Pro Bowls, Chad Johnson got him 6-5. All first all pro teams. Chad Johnson got that one 3-2. That's all the stats they showed up for. Comparing these two guys.
I'm telling you, you gotta look back, boy. Baby boy, you gotta look back, boy. I knew.
Hey, listen. I also know Chad Johnson got his career cut short because what happened.
Oh, I don't think it matter. I think at the end it was over with.
Matter?
That year he went to us, he didn't still have the same burst. His burst was gone.
We all cut him before anything. We gonna play what, like 3 games
His
for
burst
sure?
was gone. His burst
No,
was
I
gone.
just think that
And that grown man came, AJ Green. I mean, no, what's his not AJ Green, but AJ Green was there.
yeah,
In Cincinnati.
I just think that
He was a
Oh,
monster.
Cincy.
He was a
his
monster.
his time in Cincy was kind of shortened because number one, before Palmer, who was his quarterback.
Carson.
That's what I'm saying, before Carson. I think he was there before Carson.
Oh, John Kidner. I think it was John Kidner.
Oh, that's right. Kidner.
Kidner
And was it Steve Blake?
yeah, it was bad. But yeah, Kidner.
I mean not Steve Blake, Jeff Blake. I'm sorry, Jeff Blake.
Yeah.
But they see Blake.
And TJ Mazada, people disrespect him. He was all right. He was solid. He was a solid number 2.
No,
Chris,
don't take that away from him.
And then
Chris Henry was nice. Senior, he was nice.
So yeah, they always had a triple. They had like a triple headed monster over there. Then I look at it as and then he also got remember he played with T.O.
Yep, for like what 2-3 years.
Yeah,
so that's also going to take away some of his receptions and receiving yards as well because T.O. still had hella gas in the tank once he got to Cincinnati. So that also plays in the factor of taking a little bit off of Chad Johnson's yards and receptions. Then, like I said, quarterback play before Carson Palmer got there. Then when he goes to New England and Miami, both of those was cut short due to him not getting along, whatever the ownership was back in New England, and then for Miami with that domestic violence
his situation.
Situation. So I believe
it was cut short.
It was cut short, but I still don't believe that he probably wouldn't eclipse past Steve Smith, but it probably would have been a tighter race.
It
put it
was
like that.
Close.
But even with that short stint though, he still beat him in first all pro teams and Pro Bowls.
I gotta ask y'all this question too. Do you think, hey Dev, if what you call it did knock his wife out?
I ain't fucking with you, Doug.
Do you think that team would have been different? Because I thought he still had some more tread on the tires, man.
You talking about Chad Johnson?
No. I'm talking about
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice.
Oh, Ray Rice? Oh yeah, hella tread left on the tires. The tires were still brand new a little bit.
I mean, that Atlanta run was kind of just it just was what it was though.
I'm talking about Ray Rice with the Ravens, nigga. You talking about Atlanta?
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying that even after that situation, he signed with Atlanta. And
I just think that with the NFL, the way that the NFL was going, and what messed it up was because of I can't think of the Giants kicker, who was their kicker during that time, and he had multiple domestic violence issues, and the NFL tried to sweep it underneath the rug.
The
Um,
Giants
It's,
kicker. Oh,
it's only one person got swept that shit underneath the rug, and that was Warren Moon. He got away with that shit.
here you
That
go.
motherfucker was allegedly he was knocking that motherfucker up like a cabbage patch baby, boy. You hear me? But that's only one because he was the first Tiger Woods in the NFL, man. He couldn't do nothing wrong. Um, but man, let's get into Jaden Ivey's anti-gay comments, man. Do you believe,
mm.
man? I believe that boy's going crazy.
No,
I
no, no, no. We're not gonna do that.
I see a little Stephon Marlboro in him, like he's going crazy, man. This is comments.
Oh, before we go any further, it was Josh Brown, the kicker back in for the New York Giants. They had
That's
the
Brown.
domestic
Damn.
violence.
So, what's your thoughts on that, man?
I'm gonna Dev go first on this one.
I would just believe that first, it sucks that this man can't speak his mind, or a lot of athletes can't speak their mind. Um, we all got beliefs, and we all got different beliefs. Whether it's Christianity, whether it's Catholic, whether it's atheist, however you look at yourself in this world or this universe, we all gonna be able to disagree with something. And if he doesn't agree with how homosexuals living their lives, then he just don't agree with it. You can't be mad because of something that he grew up on, something that was it, from what I was reading, that it was forced down his throat. This Christianity was forced down it, and not to try to throw shots at a lot of Christians, but those a lot of Christian people feel like that they are the better people in this world, and if they see something slight wrong, they're going to try to break you instead of correct you. And I think that that's what a lot of his trauma it is broke him. And then now when he gets into his adult life, that trauma just keep triggering over and over, because he also came out saying how he abused his wife and kid, and how some other stuff that he viewed is making him go off his rocker a little bit. And it sucks that we gotta halt and try to kick this man while he's down, where he's dealing with a lot of trauma shit around him that built up to this. Because this ain't just popped out of nowhere. This had to been boiling up in him for a minute. And for a lot of teams that whether Detroit or Chicago, I feel like when you do physicals, when you do these trades and stuff, you need to check in on that player. Yo, how you doing? How's your day going? What you think about such and such? Is the birds blue? Is the sky gray? Is you suicidal? They need to also check on their mental, just not on their physical aspect, because main man need help. You know what I mean, he needs some help. I'm not gonna say he need guidance, because I feel like he don't need to be guided. He just need to tweak and correct certain things. But it just sucks that us, um I hate to say it like this, straight people kind of got to tiptoe around certain things that involves with homosexuality. But once the shoe is fit, I mean, the shoe is different. Now it's like we gotta take it. We gotta accept what everybody else says about how we live and stuff like that. Versus once we come out and say something about the homosexual community, it's like, nah, you can't say that. Nah, we offended. Nah, this can't happen. I'm not saying that Jaden Ivey is completely right, but I'm not gonna say he's also completely wrong too, because of what he said. He said how he said it. He said how he felt. It just probably wasn't the best way of saying it. So that's just my input and my take about how this whole thing is affecting them.
Yeah, kind of piggyback with Dev said, especially talking on players. If this isn't the first time, and it's crazy how, like you said, that players can't express how they feel, but NBA or NFL rosters can let go of a player because of his sexuality. it's crazy to me how, and I get it. He said a lot of
Shout out to
things
Michael
that
Sam. That nigga got out of there.
it's crazy to me how a player can only voice but so much too. Like y'all trying to preach this movement of players getting to talk and players getting to, express how they feel about with a better view. And then as soon as they do, they get hit by a fine or they're waived. I remember when Myers Leonard, I mean, it was crazy what he said, but when he got away from the Heat, it was crazy what he said, and no one's gonna disagree with that. But that's how he felt, like and that's how he probably feels that way now. But that ain't gonna stop him from saying what he said. You know what I mean? It's like with Jaden Ivey. He said how he felt. I know he mentioned a couple of players in his little live too, where he expressed how he felt like LeBron James and Curry and Michael Jordan and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that's how he personally feels about shit. You can't silence the players just by saying, "Oh, we're just gonna waive you." Okay, so now he's free to talk about anything he wants, regardless if he gets back in the league or not. But again, like what Dev said, the trades definitely I think affect players in a different way because you see how Luca was when he got traded from the Mavericks. He was very emotional. He didn't really play like himself the first month he was with the Lakers. It took a certain amount of time for him to start, getting back to who he was. So I think more or less it's all about probably who's around him too. Like, hey, like you straight, because he goes to Chicago and everybody's young and like, yo, I'm trying to get my shit. Fuck what you talking about. And these owners don't care about these players' mental health. They don't care if you go crazy. They don't give
And,
a fuck.
and I'm just worrying. I'm just hoping the young boy don't take himself out because his wife left him.
And that's where I was going at, yo. It was like he talked about taking his own life before.
Hmm.
That's why I was saying, like, instead of just trying to ship him off or ship him in, it's like check on him. You know what I mean? And I hate to switch sports, but the same way how the Ravens did that Max Crosby trade, before they went all in, they said, you know what? Let's check on this guy first. Let's make sure that this is going to be everything that we want in the future and now. And I think that that's how all trades should be. Check on these guys because, like Quinn just said, if y'all remember, Raw, you should gotta remember because you are a Laker fan. Well, Dalton Connect got traded and got rescinded back. You
Oh,
heard what he said? He said that fucked up my confidence a little bit. I didn't know how
yeah, that
to
boy haven't been
how to
right since.
react.
That boy haven't been right since.
He haven't. You see, he haven't even touched. Bronny touched the floor more times than he did this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why I was saying, like, man, I understand it's a business, but we gotta understand when this business transaction is dealing with humans, it ain't just the skills that's coming with them. It's the emotions. It's the roller coaster of thoughts. Like, damn, if I get traded today, is I won't get traded tomorrow? 'Cause the trade deadline ain't till such and such time. And then if I'm going to Chicago or if I'm going to Detroit, somewhere I ain't never been, not accustomed to, how can I change my life into the fit in this? And I still got to worry about competing for my job. And I still got to worry about my agent not stealing my money. And I got to worry about my wife not going crazy about me, going from city to city, dating this girl and messing with this girl. So I just feel like for these young players who hasn't really been through none of this shit before, man, doing that trade, they need to check these kids' mentals.
Yo,
Especially Jaden Ivey too. He was hurt for a whole entire year last year
and that boy was
and
cooking
one of
in the
this year.
beginning. He was cooking in the beginning. Yeah, he was cooking in the beginning. And shout out to your old coach, man, being the number one in the East. He got the last laugh on that motherfucker. Oh, I can coach now.
Shout out to JB Bickerstaff,
Yeah,
yo.
And
JB.
fuck JB.
JB
Hey,
said,
once I seen JB went to Detroit, I said, "Oh, Detroit changing." I don't give a fuck with nobody. Detroit is changing.
Oh
hey,
shit.
hey, yo, what y'all thoughts about Kirk Cousin, man, going to Raiders?
God
Oh,
bag.
can I go first? Oh my god,
Yeah,
I'm sorry not to take over the show, but
bro.
oh my fuck, his agent
Legendary.
I wish y'all could see my face right now, but I'm gonna let my voice be my face. His agent belongs in the Hall of Fame. Whoever his agent is, come holler at me. I need a job, yo. Like I believe I can sling the rock still. I can get it down 30 yards downwind with ease. You know what I mean? Shit. Like, yo, like, there's no way that this man got 11 straight guaranteed contracts, yo.
God almighty.
Nine
Like,
dimension. Do you
how the
see how much?
how the fuck you get 20 mil for the Las Vegas Raiders? They were just hurting for money beginning of this damn free agency. They didn't know if they want to take Max Crosby back with this deal on the table. And it's like you give up $20 million just to say, yo, we might start you, we might not, but just be ready.
So does this move mess up the Mendoza thing?
No,
I don't know.
no.
So you still think Mendoza going to sit for 5 years?
He's not gonna
Fuck no, he's starting.
Mendoza is not gonna sit past 5 games.
That man gonna be
Kirk
starting,
Cousins
right? We
Kirk
starting.
Cousins is going to throw 6 interceptions in the first 3 games.
So you just think he's gonna stay on that roster for free for 5 years?
They gonna
Look,
they're the way Atlanta did.
after the second year, they can go ahead and cut the man. Because
Mhm.
after the second year, that's when he get that other nice chunk of change of incentive money. So Las Vegas Raiders don't technically have to keep him on the next year deal. They can get rid
That's
of
what
him
Atlanta
next
did.
year to
That's
get
what Atlanta did.
just to get that cap space back.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That's why
what?
I said.
You
That's
know,
why I'm saying that your agent needs to go into the Hall of Fame right now.
I like
Good.
this.
5 years, 172.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But he said Adam Schefter just said he signed a 5-year, 1-year deal, 5 year, 172 million dollar deal. But in reality, it's on like a 1-year deal, fully guaranteed.
Yeah, they can
To
cut him
who?
after this year. They can cut yo before this new. They can cut yo before what's the new league start? What in March?
I
Yeah.
think, yeah, March. But I like it because I think you gotta push Mendoza and teach him. You can't just give a motherfucker the job. I think you still gotta have somebody to push him. You know what I mean? I don't think Aiden McConnell was going to do it. So I
No,
think if because his reality is only like a 1-year deal, so I like it. You know what I mean? Push him a little bit. Teach him how to be a pro. Because I see a lot of Tim Tebow and Mendoza. I'm scared for him because that little smile shit and not no personality, and he's a winner. We seen this shit before with Ryan Leaf and Christian Potter, Brady Quinn. Oh, this guy's a winner. Sometimes that shit don't work out in the league. You know what I mean? So
damn, I forgot about Brady Quinn, bro. God damn.
you see, that's the word like these from them icy toner quarterbacks. So
Yo, when you said his name, yo, I had to dig deep in the memory, but like, dang, yo, he did go to the NFL.
yeah, a lot of people forget about him playing. Everybody remembers a college play-by-play guy now. That's what
Nah,
niggas.
yo, what Kirk Cousins is gonna do for Mendoza this year? He gonna go to your agent and say, yo, forget your agent. Go ahead and holler at my agent. He's going to get you 11 straight guaranteed contracts.
Damn.
And you don't got to go to the playoffs. I only got a 1-4 record.
Yeah, damn.
I ain't got
Listen,
it.
Damn. Hey, when I really think about it, Dad, for him to be I think he was like a 4th-round pick. I think he was like
He
a
was.
I never heard a 4th-round pick making much chicken. Like,
Yo, here's my thing, bro. He has made more total earnings than your Tom Brady whole career.
Yeah. Different. He's different.
Bro, Tom Brady played extra years. And he still made more than him. And here's the kicker. While I'm going out here kicking these Heat jokes, yo. Guess who signed in Kirk Cousins' checks this year?
Who?
Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Hey.
like, yo.
That is crazy.
Hey.
Speaking of this, this is the last. I got two more things. We gotta get the fuck out of here. What y'all thoughts about? A lot of people saying it's traction with John Harbaugh saying it's traction. He wouldn't mind bringing OBJ back on like a 1-year deal. Do you think he got anything left? Them knees look healthy. I think that wouldn't be bad to give him, you know what I mean, a 1-year deal. If you got people like Scantley out here still getting chicken, you got niggas like what's the other receiver keep on getting signed?
Yeah, Mardez is like 6'4", though. That's why he keeps getting
Scantley, what's the other one? He just keeps on getting signed.
McCole Hardman.
Oh yeah,
McCole
Hardman.
Speedster.
Other cat. There's another cat. He's always bouncing the AFC. He was on the Jets. And then he was with Cleveland. Then he was on the Jets. Oh,
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, Elijah Moore. He keep on getting chicken. Like, even what you call bouncer, Brandon Cooks. He's cooked. You know what I mean? It's people still getting chicken out here.
I still don't see how Brandon Cooks can't find a home, but all right.
You know what I mean? When that motherfucker get popped, it's over with. You know what I mean?
When I see him on Buffalo, I said, he on Buffalo. What the fuck happened? What the fuck that happened, man? What the fuck you get signed there?
I still think, man, in the right situation, he still can give you something, man. Maybe I'm naive because I remember him in LSU going crazy. Him and Jarvis. I still think LSU is wide receiver U. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Ohio State, all that shit. I still think
it's between Ohio State and LSU.
Yeah, I was say. Like, I mean, you can put Bama up there. I mean, you can put Bama up there a little bit with their recent shit. I'm thinking.
Who?
Yeah, I mean, they still got Waddle in there. Yeah.
Who's the last one? Smitty? Come on, man.
Smitty, Waddle, CD. What are we talking about? I mean, we're talking about LSU. Jarvis Landry about to leave for what, past 2-3 years.
And they also have Julio down there too.
Yeah, what I'm talking about. Hear you. They got Chase. They got Jettas. They got Chase, Jettas, Brian Thomas. Who's the other one? Chase, Jettas, Brian Thomas. I think the other one. I can't.
Yeah, but anyway, I still like LSU, but it's just my preference, man. But
I know that.
I still think he still got something left in the tank, man. I'm excited for end of the month to see these, and after the draft to see what's going to happen, man. Because it's a lot of cats that still think Deshaun Watson got some juice in the tank, and I want to see Deshaun get out that glory hole and come back. And I want to see him. I don't want to see what he's going to do in the preseason, man.
Get out the glory hole, bro. That's the opening line you had for that, man. Huh?
You know what I mean? You're not getting to one of them cases unless you went to a glory hole. Ain't no Tucker situation.
Man, Watson gonna look a little washed. I think first half of the season a little washed. He's been out for fucking 2 years, so ain't like he got any reps up or anything. So I don't know. I feel like he's gonna look watch the first 5 games, and then when he's finally about to take that turn, they're gonna be like, nah, we're gonna let Shador get some reps in, or Dylan Gabriel, whoever the fuck they trying to throw.
I really want them to release Shador, man. I really want to see him I really want to see
Where you
him.
gonna go?
I really want to go see him in Dallas. I'd rather him just go sit underneath Dak for 3 years.
That's a good mentor, but
I think Dak
Dallas.
gonna be gone in 3 years.
I mean, that's a good mentor, but Dallas. If that, I feel like if Dak don't win this year, they probably gonna look to market him, and they gonna start looking in the market because this year is. I mean, even last year, I feel like was no excuse, but this year, really no excuse. You got a great defense brewing up that you picked up in the offseason. And that includes last year also with Quinn Williams still be on the team, Kenny Clark still be on the team. I mean, DB wise, you lost Trayvon Diggs, but he wasn't really productive after that one season. He had
I'll,
like,
I'll
Hey,
give him a shout out
hey,
too. Man, I
hey,
give him a look.
hey,
I give him a
Quinn.
look for 1 year deal.
Hey Quinn. Who is still the owner and GM of the Dallas Cowboys?
you already know, man, Jerry Jones.
The
So
greatest.
it's no way in hell that the Dallas Cowboys are ever going to sniff the Super Bowl, look at a Super Bowl. Well, they can look at it on their TVs, but they will not touch
Ew,
a
man.
Lombardi trophy until Jerry Jones is done from that team. I keep saying it, and this is my last year saying it. He sold his soul for them 90 Super Bowls. The
Whew.
devil is here to collect. And Jerry Jones ain't look like he's about to croak anytime soon. So, as long as he's still alive, the Cowboys ain't going to see a Super Bowl. I'm sorry to all the Cowboys fans out there, but I'm just trying to keep y'all actual factual shit.
They gonna
Hey,
make it anyway. Shit, they ain't gonna do us.
Dev, hey, Dev, I
Shit.
gotta say this. This is the final thing. Tell Quinn right here. Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
Ooh.
Now
If you
we had this argument earlier, and I
you
said,
put Dak on that Eagle team,
Mm.
they still win the Super Bowl.
"Ooh,
I ain't
this
gonna
is where I
hold you.
disagree with
AJ
you.
Brown and Smitty,
This
stop
is
it.
where this is
I
where I
ain't
disagree with
gonna
you.
hold you,
This
yo.
is where I disagree with them. I
And
said Dak is
defense,
a
come on, man.
worse. I
Come
said
on.
Dak is a bad playoff performer, and he said, "Ain't no way with that team like that he gonna perform bad." He has CD Lamb on his team.
I ain't
If,
gonna
if,
lie.
if Nick Foles can do it, Dak can do it.
Um,
First of all, that was a different team,
that was a totally different.
a different scheme.
Nick
That-
Foles, hey, when Nick Foles played the Super Bowl, everybody was like, "Damn, is he gonna be able to do it?" Oh,
but I still believe. I believe if Dak Prescott was on the Eagles, I still believe he will win the Super Bowl. Um, just because the number one, the talent alone on that Eagles team.
You got better arm talent. I think Dak got a better arm
I
talent than
think Dak do
oh
have a
yeah.
better arm. I think Dak is a better overall quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I think
Ooh,
that Jalen Hurts struggles reading coverages. And I think that's where his downfall to me
and,
is Jalen
well,
Hurts. But
I
for
go
I
ahead.
just think that Prescott is a better quarterback. If you look at the statistic numbers, yo, even with less, Prescott was still throwing up down near 3,000 yards per season.
What?
yeah, but Dak also been in the league longer than Jalen, so I can't even go off of just overall
I'm just saying
stats.
the first. You just put the first
But you
3
guys sit
years,
here and
nigga.
remember, both these quarterbacks were number twos. They had to play behind somebody before they came number ones.
I hear what you're saying. No,
I,
no, I definitely get that,
I,
and
go ahead.
I've already said this to Rod. I said I feel like Dak's, of course, the better passer than Jalen Hurts. Absolutely. But Jalen Hurts is still a very dangerous quarter. Like we had something beforehand about dual threat quarterbacks compared to pocket passers. Like Dak is a pocket passer. So of course he's gonna be a better passer. Jalen Hurts is a dual threat. The problem with
He's not
last
even
year
a
was
duel no
again,
more.
he
He's not even
had
a
really
duel no more. He's not
But
even a duel no
well,
more.
hold
I
on,
just
because of how last year's scheme was. It wasn't built for him to be like, all right, fuck it. If shit breaks down, run. last year was like, hey, stay in the pocket, try to throw in the pocket, and that was the problem. When you see how he played last year, when Tom, he'd be like, yo, Jalen, run. He stayed in the pocket too long. So, but you see how he played when he had Brian Johnson and Kellen Moore. He played. It was a different player. When he ran when he needed to. When he needed to pass, he passed the ball. So last year was just so bad play calling, and then on top of that, again, like we always talk about, he's not very willing to take risks. That can
All right.
take a risk and be like, "Fuck it,"
How did
you know what
you
I'm
got
saying?
to take the
Here,
risk? The quarterback.
here's here's something that it can have us all pondering. Both these quarterbacks had Kellen Moore as their offensive coordinators.
Hmm.
Which quarterback looked better in Kellen Moore's system?
Look better or perform better.
Let's go with perform then. I like that one better. Who performed better?
I believe Dak did. I can be honest about that. Dak did
So
because
now, so now we gotta flip that table, Quinn.
yeah, yeah.
If we put Dak on that Super Bowl team,
I'm telling you,
No,
if
no,
they
no,
had,
no. That's
winning.
facts though.
if
But
they had,
but that's facts though. Last year's team, yeah,
if they had Saquon Barkley on that Cowboy team
they
Oh
still
man, they
wouldn't.
winning.
over
They
They
would have
wouldn't
Zeke,
won.
win. They
They
still
would
wouldn't
have
win.
won.
They
come
wouldn't win.
on,
Stop
dog.
that.
Come
Stop
on,
that.
dog.
Hold
Come
on, hold on,
on.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. When Zeke was at the top of his powers, did they go far?
He was not a
No.
receiving back like he was not a
But
receiving back
the
like
thing,
Saquon.
not yet. That's one. But two. After a while, they stopped taking the ball out of Zeke's hand, and
Yeah,
that's when they was forcing Dak Prescott to be, hey yo, this is your team. This is going to be your show. This is your everything now.
Hmm.
So I think that's where Dallas kind of went wrong at. Because when you got Ezekiel Elliott during that time, he was supposed to be the workhorse. He was supposed to be your guy
He supposed to be
that,
a monster. He was a monster.
yeah. But I just think that Mike McCarthy got too big headed and he tried to force it to be the Dak Prescott instead of them working as a duo.
Hmm. No, no, I can never agree with that.
and I gotta say this: if he was, I feel like only thing I give about Jalen Hurts, I don't think he got nigga energy,
Here
right?
you go.
I don't think he got that nigga energy where he say, "I don't like this play, man. Fuck this. We going this way." He don't got
Well,
that in him. He don't got that Lamar in him. He got that. I'm just gonna follow what they say, and he don't got that Jeezy in him. You know what I mean? You know how Jeezy's talking about thug motivation. He ain't one of them type of niggas. He's the type of nigga watch Veggie Tales. You know what I mean? You need one of them niggas not to dress like Seinfeld. He dressed like Seinfeld to me, but he ain't one of them. He don't really match that Philly energy to me. Lamar,
not he
that
don't.
Lamar look like a West. He look like a West Baltimore nigga that got Florida language. He matched that energy of that city, and sometimes that's the only thing I got a problem with Jalen Hurts.
So here's
Well,
the thing, right? Sorry, sorry to go
no,
ahead.
you go ahead, Quinn, because it's a question I want to ask you, but go ahead and answer that one now.
So right now, the Eagles and Jalen Hurts are in the crosshairs right now, right? Because I think
This is a
it's
must win
well,
year. This is a must win.
for him.
That first round bounce this year,
For everybody.
that heat gonna turn up.
I think that heat is for everybody. Nick
Well,
Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, the GM. I think it's that heat is on for everybody in that Philly organization.
I don't think Nick is gonna go anywhere though, because like I
What?
said, hold on, listen what I'm saying. Jalen Hurts. I hate when people say, "Well, the coach got to go." Well,
Dougie P got out of there. Dougie P got out of there.
yeah, but look at Doug Pearson. Well, he's not in Jaguars no more, but look how he developed some players. Like Terrence, like Trevor Lawrence developed as a player under Doug Peterson. So when he got this new coach, he's already as a developed quarterback. So Dougie P should have still have a job. Period. That's without question. But Nick Sirianni is not a bad coach. The issue with it is that again, play calling last year was really, really bad because they did it in house. You know what I'm saying? So now you got a new coordinator again for Jalen Hurts with another year with a new coordinator. He's only had one consistent coordinator for 2 years, and that was who? Brian Johnson for the 2 years that he was there.
Yeah.
Th- That's it. So he's never had a consistent coordinator he can build with over the years. So I can't say he's in the hot seat next to Sirianni. But Jalen Hurts probably not him either because again that's your franchise QB. He took you to two Super Bowls within 5 6 years with how he's played. So them two are guaranteed to have a spot. Now you want to say Saquon Barkley, depending on how you want to view it, maybe. If you want to say Smitty has to have an up year or he's out of there. Sure, if you want to think that,
Nah, I
ain't
don't
gonna
see
happen.
him.
Ain't gonna
I,
happen, but we'll
I don't think
see.
Pat's leaving. I'm saying if that
Dude,
offense looked the same like last year, he's out of there.
dude,
You can't have all them all pros on the offensive line.
I got two questions for my
You
man.
can't have Smitty. You can't have Saquon Barkley average 14 points. That shit ain't gonna happen like that.
you mean
Somebody got to answer for that.
yards? Nah,
Somebody got
you definitely
to
do.
and that defense playing like that. Somebody got to answer for that.
Also, the lines changed too. I mean, we lost a lot of guys last year too. Like there's what? Well, Jurgen stayed, Landon stayed, my Malata stayed, and then Lane Johnson got hurt, and then Steen ends up leaving too. So
Dog.
it's a little
It's
bit of
just
a
a lot of
difference.
teams with less offensive line scoring more than 14 points last year, though.
You got a point.
Come on, man. You can't just next man up. That's the NFL. It's a lot of teams with less offensive line with all pros and wide receivers that scored a lot of points last year. Look at the Colts. The Colts line is all right. They still scored a lot of points. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Dev. I don't want to keep on.
Oh, I just got a question for Quinn. You know, he a Philly guy.
I
One
don't know.
question
They
is,
turn the lights off, man.
one question is, what what's how you feel about the reports about Jalen Hurts? They all coming out saying that like a lot of his teammates ain't feeling you no more. The locker room is starting to turn against him a little bit. How
Mhm.
you feel about that? Number two is, you really think that if there's a hot seat in Philly, Saquon will be the first one to go before Sirianni and Jalen Hurts?
So I'll answer the first one. The first one that's been brewing up. I feel like that's been brewing for the past couple years, even when they went to the bowl, because of how Jalen's demeanor. Like last year was very, very prevalent that he did not fuck with the playbook. Right? He
Right.
didn't like it. He wanted to do different stuff because of how he plays football, how he the quarterback that he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last year was too conservative to a point where, like Rod said, we would had 14 points. And it's like, yo, you got all these players on the offense. You mean to tell me you can only produce 14 points with say a Saquon Barkley, a AJ Brown, a Smitty, a Goddard? There's no fucking way. Even with Jahan Dotson, you know what I'm saying? So last year was you can definitely tell that his demeanor and how he approached the game was different from the year prior because of how he played, how he looked, how he even when they would win games, Jalen Hurts give you that little dumbass smirk he gave you every single time he was a goddamn game where he's doing something nice. You didn't see that shit all last year at all with how Philly was playing. Um, Number two, I was obviously bullshit. Saquon ain't gonna be on the fucking hot seat. It's gonna be Nick Sirianni and fucking Jalen Hurts. Obviously, it's because at the end of the day, the coach calls the plays and the player has to perform those plays. And Jalen Hurts, again, he's always been viewed as this conservative guy, and he is a conservative guy. We always talk about all the time, Rob, do we not? That he's too damn conservative. He don't want to take risks. And the issue with your QB is that, and like I said before too, that's your strategist on the field, right? Other
You got
from
a
your offensive coordinator
you
and
got a
your head
6'4"
coach.
nigga. You got a 6'4", 6'3" nigga. Throw that ball up.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, the issue again with last year was it's just play calling. again, if he had a consistent coordinator at least for 3, 4 years, we probably see a more refined player.
No,
He's
you
in different
cannot.
systems every year.
Quit. You cannot have that when you winning. That's impossible to ask for.
What? A consistent coordinator?
You cannot have a consistent coordinator if you winning. You're top of the NFC East year after year. Somebody gonna call that motherfucker to come. So you can't use that excuse.
But we can't. He's been in a different system every year. The only coordinator he's had for a minute was Brian Johnson. That was for 2 years.
Well, you
So you know what
can't
I'm
use that
saying?
excuse because
I'm not even saying.
Lamar had different coordinators than they are his career.
And that's fine, but we know how Lamar plays. They're gonna call those plays like, yo, we know you can run the ball too. We know you can do this, that, and the third. Them corners not doing that. Kellen Moore was probably him, Brian Johnson and Kellen Moore was probably the only two corners he had that actually called plays relative of how he actually plays on the field. Everybody else is like, we just want to do bullshit. Ken Matulo, hey, on 3rd and 2, we want to run all verts. What the fuck are you doing? This ain't fucking Madden. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I understand what you're saying, but this year, guy probably not gonna get it. He probably won't get a head coaching job if y'all going to run because he really don't got experience like that. But because he was a quarterback coach for like the last 4 years, so he don't got no
Mhm.
play calling. He don't got no play calling. He don't got a play calling resume. So hopefully it work out. Hopefully Dad come back so he can get name call his fucking channel and shit like that. But yeah, it's a must thing. It's a must win. Let me see
Oh,
if that.
definitely.
It's a
It's
must
that.
win. And Dev, you can
Yes,
say that.
sir.
You can say the same thing before we get out of here. You can say the same thing about Harbaugh. Them niggas got tired looking at defense, looking like trash and buns.
Yeah,
I mean,
you want to keep hiring Zach or back or keep letting him. How my thing with John Harbaugh and not the harp on this too much, but how the hell you gonna hire Zach Orr as your defensive coordinator, and during that same time you hired Dean Pease to come back to be an overlook on the defense, and the defense didn't get no fucking better.
Mhm.
So
it,
that's why that was one of the reasons why. And then John Harbaugh got the nerve to say that the 2025 coaching staff that he put together last year was his best coaching staff that he put together. Like that was a total disrespect, and that was a slap in the face to Mike McDonald. Because you can't tell me that that guy had one of the best Ravens defense since that 2000 defense, and you telling me that last year coaching staff was better than that coaching staff when
that's
you almost won an AFC championship? Fuck out of here. But
and I
that's
say
one of the
that.
reasons why he got moved on.
I think y'all should have kept. Y'all should have had worked in that deal where y'all could have kept that motherfucker and did almost like a Gerard Mayo shit and keep
Mm-hmm.
that out on that defense. I'm like, yo, you the coach in the line. But man, what before we get out of here, man, I love having you on there, Pauls. Um, what are your final thoughts about to come up this draft? And do you what give me one player you like right now? You watching tape, and we're gonna get out of here. Give me your social media. I'm gonna throw it back. I'm gonna throw it back to Quinn.
For this draft, I think this draft is really going to be a little bit of a shocker once we get past the first five. I think the five is already kind of solidified in my eyes. We already know that Mendoza is going to be number one. Um, but I think that after five, we're going to start seeing a little bit of, damn, they just really do that? Damn, that just really happened? Type of feel. I don't know which team really going to be the shocker just yet. Um, because it's a lot of rumors that's going back and forth talking about this team might trade up, this team thinking about trading back. Um, but the top guy that I'm looking for, I had said this the last time I was on here, and I'm still looking at this guy. I'm looking to see where Notre Dame running back is going to fall at.
Oh, wait.
Look,
Like I,
That's
I
a
just I
that's a
just really want to see where he's gonna fall because I feel like that he can be a franchise savior. Um, Especially if you need a stud type running back. And
okay.
because a lot of people remember just about 3 to 4 years ago, the running back position was supposed to have been dead, was supposed to have been non existent anymore. So I really want to see where he's going to end up at. And I think wherever he's going to end up at, he's really going to help the team out right away.
Okay.
Whether I don't think he's going to start right away, but I think as the season progresses, he's going to be that workhorse. He's going to be able to get that carries and help if they had whatever team has the lead back. Um, but for me, yo, tomorrow, yo, make sure y'all tune in. My first episode of being back doing a live episode in 6 months. Having this set behind my computer screen and like I said, 6 months, and I'm happy to be back for the first time tomorrow. And I got a dope interview with my guy Lamont Jones. He's a professional basketball player that plays overseas in different countries. He's gonna look to come in tomorrow to tell us his story, his journey, his different cities and countries that he didn't play basketball in, and he's also going to give us the insight of what was happening with him as he was playing with in this Jordan league under a team called the Inglesia Basketball Club. How this team had didn't want to pay them their money, had cut their electricity, the power, and everything off at their homes and stuff like that, and didn't want to help these guys get back home to America. So he's most definitely going to give us his insight of his side of the story tomorrow. So if y'all don't want to miss this episode, yo, it's going to be one dope episode for real. So tap in tomorrow. I'm on YouTube at MTMO underscore sports podcast. The show gonna start tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all under MTMO underscore sports podcast. Like I said, I'm about to come back with a lot of live shows again, a lot of interviews, and I also rebranded some of my logos. So y'all now gonna see 3 different logos when y'all see MTMO podcast. And I'm also gonna be dropping new merch under my spread shop too. So stay on the tune, stay on the lookout. I'm back on the scene, Rod. Yo, I'm back on my bully shit.
I feel you, man. I appreciate you, man, coming on here, man.
absolutely
Rod, I
appreciate
appreciate you
that.
for inviting me, man. I most definitely love doing this. Y'all making me get back into my field, yo, where I feel real confident in.
No doubt, man. Quinn, any final words before we turn the lights off, man?
Man, player in the draft that I look at, man, Lorenzo Styles Jr. I know everybody's focused on Sonny. He was also the other Styles brother who killed it in the combine. Um, I want to see if any team's gonna take a risk on him because I think he's the what fifth or sixth corner on the list, maybe even a little lower. So, it'd be a shocker if he gets picked in the first round, obviously. But well, yeah, again, team needs are over everything. So at the end of the day, he might get picked, he might not get picked. It might be dude from Toledo, Emmanuel Wilson. We'll see. We'll see as the draft still creeping up. But like I say, catch me on J Swizzy underscore 23. Check out Dev, man. Check out Rod. You know what I mean? Listen, subscribe to them, like the shows. And again, tune in tomorrow for Dev Show, man.
And let me say this, man. Travis Hunter, man, come to New England. We give you a couple picks. Let's make this shit happen, man. You and Gonzo. Slaughter game, nigga. That's slaughter game right there, man. That's seatbelt game. Let's
Ain't
make
shit.
this shit happen, man. Let's make this shit happen. Fancy and matter, man. But man, I don't got nothing else to say, man. I
Hey
appreciate everybody.
Rod, man, I got one more thing to say, yo. Don't turn on that Lakers and OKC game, yo. We is getting spanked right now.
Nah, I ain't going. I'm not.
Hey.
I was going to do it. Hey, yo, D. OKC just got
God damn. Yeah. I
OKC
cut my
just got
TV
smacked.
on. That was the first thing that popped up. 76-45 going into halftime.
I was gonna
OKC
say
already
shit.
got
I
smacked
ain't gonna lie.
already.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say shit. I was gonna say, hey, I'm gonna let this shit ride out until I
Hey,
come back and see if
OKC got smacked by the Celtics, so they gotta take it out on us. I know that was gonna happen.
My God damn,
Yeah,
yo.
I might watch.
After the month, how we did March, yo, this is how we gonna start April off.
I'm okay. I'm okay, man. You know, I'm not even gonna think about it. It's gonna remind me of my first divorce, so I'm not gonna say nothing else, man. But I gotta say this, man. April 12th, I will be in Philly doing comedy, man. If you're in the Philly area, you can check my Instagram, Rod Uncensored. April 30th, I'll be at the Naughty Goose in Northeast Maryland. Come check me out. Tickets like $12. You can't beat it. You know what I mean? It's a great lineup. Come check me out.
Yo, send me the info, yo.
For what? The Maryland one?
Both of them, Philly ain't that far from me either.
I see you both things, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got them 2 shows coming up. It's gonna be nice, you know what I mean? I got some new shit I've been working out. All I gotta say, I got some new shit. I told Quinn a little bit about one of them. This shit crazy. I've been working, I've been in the grind. So man, come check me out. And this Sunday, I got a comedian coming through. Check me out Sunday, 9 p.m. And this fucking Crash Out Sports gonna get big and big and big. So you know what I mean? We having fun, man. It's better than my first edition of the Lunch Crew. So man, keep on supporting the channel. Go support Dev. And yeah, just support us, man, because this shit gonna get big, man. And all the niggas, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do my Suge Knight shit before I turn this shit off, man. All the niggas that was acting phony coming on the channel, and oh man, I gotta check it out. All right, man. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't
Yes,
wait
sir.
till it's late for that shit. That shit starts steaming like Maryland crabs. Don't
Hey,
wait too late, man. That's all.
they already late to the party. Party been started. We started this years ago.
We are this motherfucker. Man, y'all have a good Easter. I'm out.
Good night. Thanks for watching the Crash Out Sport podcast. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you later, Mitches.